The fog continues to roll in. The dark of night deepens until all is black. Ahead, a rocky shoal beckons where certain tragedy awaits. Your ship plows forward, pushed by the storm. Just as your hope begins to subside, you see it, the light from the lighthouse that guides you to safety, faithfully kept by the Lightkeeper.
Hi, friends. Welcome to Lessons from the Lightkeeper, a special series on the Ed Leader podcast. We've been working through these lessons our Lightkeepers have shared in the area of leadership development. Each of the lessons has been powerful and important as each of us grow in our leadership capacity, our leadership ability, and our focus in serving others. Today's lesson perhaps should have been the first lesson. The first lesson, of course, was around belief, and belief absolutely is the place it starts. But the belief itself doesn't get us very far without each of the other lessons, particularly today's lesson. Today's lesson is character protects the light. Character protects the light. You see, those without character, those who fail in this important area, it really doesn't matter what they believe, because potentially they could lose the opportunity to serve. Reverend Billy Graham said, when wealth is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. When character is lost, all is lost, including our ability to shine the light. Character is absolutely crucial in protecting the light that we're able to shine out, that beacon of safety and care, of protection, of hope. Without character, the light can't be trusted. In this world, we're shining out this light where there is so much fear and negativity. But if you don't trust the source of the light, you don't trust the light itself, and that safe harbor that you're being beckoned to doesn't seem so safe. You see, our schools must be a place that is trusted by the community and by our families, because when they bring their children to us, it is a sacred trust. They're saying, I trust you to provide my child a world-class education, but more importantly, I trust you to keep my child safe. And if your character's in question, there's no way I can trust you with my most prized portion of my life, my child. Absence of strong character eventually topples all of our opportunities because people cannot climb beyond the limitations of their character. As you know, this series is based on the book Talent is Never Enough by John Maxwell. John Maxwell speaks often of character. He says character is what they think and never share with others. It's what they do when no one else is watching them. It's how they handle failure and success. Character truly is who we are. The General Norman Schwarzkopf says leadership is a potent combination of strategy and character. But if you must be without one, be without the strategy. You have to have the character. But what is character? What comprises character? Well, really, there's four elements of character. The first is self-discipline, the ability to do what's right even when you don't feel like doing it. The battle for self-discipline's won from within. No one else can give you self-discipline, can force self-discipline upon you. It's within you. It's what you purposefully grow and pay attention to. Character is also comprised of our core values, the principles we live by every day, those principles that define what we believe and how we live. The great coach, John Wooden, has a 7-point creed. John Maxwell, in the book, talks about John Wooden receiving that creed from his dad as a very young child and carrying that creed well into his 90s every single day in his pocket. And on that creed, there were 7 items. It said, 1, be true to yourself. 2, help others. 3, make each day your masterpiece. 4, drink deeply from good books. 5, make friendship a fine art. 6, build a shelter against a rainy day. And 7, pray for guidance and give thanks for your blessings every day. That 7-point creed certainly highlights an amazing character, and John Wooden is known for just that. Our core values give us order and structure to our inner life. And when that inner life is in order, then we can navigate just about anything the world throws at us, because we have that foundation upon which to stand when the storms of life come. Character is a sense of identity. Each of us must answer the critical question, who am I? Who am I really? Not who other people think I am, but who am I? Character is also integrity. It's an alignment of values, thoughts, feelings, and actions. I have a friend who's a superintendent in Perquimans County Schools in northeastern North Carolina. Her name is Tanya Turner. She and I served together. She said often something that she had learned in her childhood and stuck with her. And she said it so often that pretty soon it stuck with me as well. Miss Turner says that our talk talks and our walk talks, but our walk talks louder than our talk talks. That's powerful. Our walk talks louder than our talk talks. You see, that integrity leads us to walk the path we are choosing to walk. It doesn't matter what we say. It's what we do that really shares with the world who we are. John Wooden said, be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. You see, our character communicates consistency. Our character communicates our choices. Our character communicates influence. And our character communicates longevity. Character creates the foundation upon which the structure of your leadership, your talent, and your life can build. When there's cracks in that foundation of character, you can't build much. We could probably all name a leader who seemingly had it all, had a great opportunity to lead an organization, perhaps a school or perhaps a school system. And then something happened, and it all went away because of a poor choice. Robert Greene Ingersoll says nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. In that moment, we really know what a leader stands for. If you want to grow your character, particularly in this area, don't give up or give in to adversity. Anyone who does what he must only when he's in the mood or when it's convenient isn't going to grow his leadership capacity or become successful. Character's about paying a higher price than you wanted to for something worthwhile, for doing the hard work because it's worth it. To grow your character, do the right thing, always. Dennis Prager says goodness is about character, integrity, honesty, kindness, generosity, moral courage, and the like. More than anything else, it's about how we treat other people. And finally, to grow our character, we must take control of our life. While your circumstances are beyond your control, your character is not. Your character is always your choice. Developing character is our personal responsibility. Friends, we can't stand in front of students. We can't stand in front of teachers and our teammates, our colleagues, and point the way they should go if we're not willing to go that way ourselves. Early in my first principalship, I heard a quote by Edgar Guest, and it's one that stuck with me throughout my career, and it really points to this lesson on character because it's so powerful that I wrote it down and I memorized it. I'd rather see a sermon than hear one any day. I'd rather you walk with me than merely point the way. The eye is a more ready pupil than ever was the ear. Good advice is sometimes confusing, but example is always clear. My friends, character protects the light. Thank you for being people of high character, for being role models by how you walk your walk and talk your talk. Keep shining the light.
Thank you for listening to the Ed Leader Podcast. Please subscribe to the podcast and consider leaving a review with 5 stars on Apple Podcasts so that we may continue to grow the Ed Leader community. We hope that you have enjoyed your time with Dr. Jackson. Until next time.